The Diwali Witch. Diwali is such a happy festival. It is the biggest festival in India, where every family celebrates it with a lot of grandeur. But what if we were to tell you that there was a village in Manipur where people don't take a step outside their homes on Diwali? What if we tell you that there is such a village where Diwali is not a festival of happiness, but a festival that everyone fears? About 400 years ago, a beautiful woman lived in the village of Manipur who performed black magic. The villagers knew what she was doing, but they could never catch her red-handed. That girl had married a very strong and tough man from the village and had him completely under her spell. The woman had 2 children whom she loved dearly. She used to perform black magic on her kids so that they would obtain evil powers and would one day rule the village. The villagers got wind of what she was doing and became so worried they kidnapped the children. They tied them together and threw them into the river. The woman went out searching for her kids in the evening and spotted the floating dead bodies of her children in the river. Seeing her children dead, the woman started wailing uncontrollably and swore to take revenge on anyone involved in the death of her kids. From that day forward, the woman, along with her husband, would go into the streets and would kidnap other young boys and girls and take them back home. After that, she'd put them to sleep and try to put her children's spirit into the kidnapped children's bodies. But her black magic was not strong enough to bring her dead kids back to life. She repeatedly failed in bringing back the spirits of her dead children. That led to the death of other kids that she had kidnapped. But she was undaunted, and children of the village started disappearing one by one. Villagers suspected the black magic woman had kidnapped those kids, and on the night of Diwali, the village got the evidence that proved it. That Diwali night, strange, loud noises came from the woman's house. A few of the villagers gathered around her window and tried to peep inside her house. They saw that the woman had tied 2 children near a burning flame and was reciting some chants. The villagers now had their perfect opportunity. They broke into her house and tied the woman and her husband to a pole. The woman screamed at them and said that today was the day when her kids would have come back to life. She begged the villagers to free her, but no one paid heed to her requests. Since it was Diwali, the villagers thought of burning the woman alive using firecrackers from the Diwali celebration to ignite the flames. They tied the firecrackers around the woman and her husband's body and lit a match. The firecrackers went off with loud booms and pops, and their clothing caught fire. Her husband was burnt to ashes on the spot, but the scary thing was, the woman wasn't burned, and she wasn't screaming anymore. She murmured something in a soft voice as if she was reading some incantation. The villagers didn't think much about what she was whispering and ultimately left the place. This was a mistake they would live to regret. The chant the woman was reciting kept her alive even after dying. The rope with which she was tied was burnt, and the woman walked away free. She was still burning. Her body was dying, but she didn't stop. The woman went on laughing and jumped into the river. The villagers thought that would kill her, but they didn't know that they'd meet again. Late in the night, there was a loud banging noise on the doors of all the villagers who had burnt the woman. When the villagers saw her, they shook like a leaf. The woman had turned into a zombie. It was impossible to kill her. All of them begged for their lives, but she didn't spare a single person. Since that night, every year on Diwali, the woman is spotted. Whichever man is the first to burst open firecrackers in the village, the woman takes away his children. If you like this story, then please subscribe to our channel, Bloody Monday.